Mr. Byrne, I'd like to begin by expressing how very sensitive this meeting is. Brussels has informed us that there's a comet hurtling toward the Earth.
A comet?
Yes, a comet.
Like a big rock?
Yes, a big rock, a space rock.
Hurtling?
Yes, it's hurtling toward the Earth, where we live.
Okay. I'm just surprised I haven't heard anything about it.
Yes, well, see, at the start it didn't seem like that big of a deal. The initial calculations by the scientists had the impact in Africa or India or something. Unfortunately, in the last couple of days, it's become apparent that the Northern Hemisphere is going to take the impact of this. We're getting the brunt of it.
Shit.
Shit, indeed. Look, wheels are in motion to put a plan into place to try and rectify this situation. And as public servants, we're on the front line to make sure this plan gets put into action.
Right, so what's the plan?
There's a bunker. Well, not so much a bunker. Like a large shed with some turf over it.
How big is the bunker?
Not very. So we'll have to be selective. See, the government is concerned about finding the most talented and brightest of Irish citizens and protecting them. Unfortunately, most of these are in Canada and Australia at the moment. So we've been tasked with finding the brightest and most intelligent of people still in Ireland.
How are we supposed to narrow it down?
You see, we've established a process of selection to find the most essential people necessary to rebuild a post-apocalyptic Irish society. We've already, picked our best and brightest, scientists, academics, teachers, friends of the cabinet.
You've already selected these people.
Well, almost all. We're required to select some artists. And that's where you come in.
Me?
Yes. You see, my team are public servants. And of course, we don't understand art.
I'm a public servant too.
Yes, but our computer ran your CV through the entire national database. And we've determined from that you are the most qualified to head up this selection process for the artist category.
I'm the most qualified?
Yes. It says here you play a musical instrument. And you have a Macintosh computer.
Yeah, I play guitar on a MacBook.
Exactly. You see, this kind of creativity and ability to think outside the box would normally be a serious hindrance in the public service. But desperate times call for desperate measures.
How many artists do you need?
Needs a very strong word. We're required to take one. And his or her translator.
Translator?
Well, of course, an Irish language translator, Mr. Byrne. We're a bilingual nation. We need to make provisions.
How many translators are we making provisions for?
Well, one for each category, so there'd be like science, education, agriculture, art, religion. Although I'd say religion will probably piggyback on science and education or something like that.
So if I'm to pick only one artist, what are my criteria?
Well, no poets, obviously. We're looking for a bit of an all-rounder. Someone who can draw cartoons. Everyone loves cartoons. No performance art. No one likes performance art.
With all due respect, I really don't think the fact that I jam on the weekends really makes me qualified for choosing who survives a major disaster. I really can't have that hanging over my head.
Come on now, Mr. Byrne. Robin, you jam, for goodness sake. If that doesn't qualify you, I don't know what does. When I was a young man, I had my doubts about what I could do too. Look at that. Who is that? Who's that brave young man? Who is it? Who?
It's me.
It's you! Sure, you've got people's lives in your hand. And sure, you're under enormous pressure to make sure you make the right selection. But at the end of the day, who really suffers?
The artists I don't pick, who die.
Exactly. Artists.
So, for doing this, for taking this on, do we at least get a place in the bunker?
Oh, God, no, Mr. Byrne. We don't do this for reward. We do it for our duty and the pension.
Yeah, but we'd be dead.
Well, in theory, yes.
And actually.
Mr. Byrne, please. Are you going to do your duty and do what Ireland needs you to do?
No. No, I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna ride my wife till it's the end of the world.